What we have is 42 different doodle bugs. We call them doodle bugs. They're the same designs as my big patterns. I make these all by hand with an architect. This is what the teachers and therapists mostly purchase. It's 83 different designs we've made by hand with graph paper, ruler, compass, protractor. Some are high-end mind designs for the teachers, so it's easy to write your school information on it. We allow teachers free copyright for their students, therapists for their clients. I wrote an interactive manuscript with the therapist, Lois Fopiano, who was with the Department of Education 27 years ago in a federal government pilot program. They worked with full brain interaction. The students sat in circles. They did skits, songs, plays, toys, games. They learned how to learn and thought how to thought, and they had fun with it. And they aced their test. And because this program didn't have a bell curve system, if the students were allowed an A, they all got A's because they understood the lessons through fun. The mind mapping designs I offer for the students, 15 different patterns. My favorite ones are the big ones. These are excellent for to-do lists for many different topics. And then a system I created in college that helps you organize your notes and then systematically color them. This one is what I call Mind Doods. These types of systems can be called mind designs and graphic organizers. Since my little designs are called doodle bugs, I call my big designs big dudes. I figured I'd call these mind dudes. And then for the teachers we have the geo dudes, which are the specific geometric designs. There are 15 different designs and then a bonus one for a test with all of them on there. The university studies just started coming out 2 years ago, validating what I've been working on for 25 years, 27 years. The university study came out 2 years ago saying doodling may help memory recall. They put 40 people on a phone call, and those who doodled during the conversation had a 29% better recall. The study says because it slows down their daydreaming. I believe we adults, by going to the one answer, we're not allowed to talk about attention deficit, overthinking. But the university study is showing that when you slow down your thought process, you can absorb the information and understand it instead of validating and confirming and thinking of other things. So the university study says if you color during lectures and phone calls, you have a 29% better recall. Another validation came from my study about 15 years ago with the American Medical Journal. The American Medical Journal said about 15 years ago that our neurotransmitters don't shrivel up and die at old age, that we can grow them and massage them. My grandmother was 92, sharp as a tack. When she was gardening, we had fun. When she was cooking, don't mess with Mama in the kitchen. When she was cleaning, sometimes she'd ask us to clean with her, and sometimes she wouldn't. It wasn't a big deal. But when she was with us, she was with us. She knew how to multitask with single-minded thought process. And I believed as a little bitty girl that there was a reason for that. She was massaging her brain. Luckily, I didn't have to wait for the proof. The American Medical Journal, although 15 years ago, has now confirmed our neurotransmitters don't shrivel up and die at old age. Let's grow them early and not wait till retirement. All right, here's an easy way to practice normal versus inside the lines. Here's a way to show the difference between stay in the lines, what color where, versus what color where how, dots, lines, squiggles, smiley faces. Now, I know adults allow their children to do this, but we don't practice. We're adults, we stay in the lines. Well, let's go over it. It's very easy. Try doing something different in each space. Try little dots in this space. Okay? Now it's time to analyze, time to decide, time to do. I've decided to do big dots in this. I'm not thinking of the last decision or the next decision. I'm doing my big dots. Now, time to analyze, time to decide, time to do. I'm going to do little lines. Whee! Alright, time to analyze, time to decide, time to do. From this point to this point to this point. Analyze, decide to do a line, do. We adults are so busy analyzing. We don't like to decide except for family and children. But when we can practice with something fun and smart, we can see it's not that hard. So take a blank doodle bug, your first doodle bug, and practice analyzing, deciding, doing. Now when you feel comfortable, now you're ready to be symmetric. I am totally symmetric. I love to be symmetric. I am analytical. So, analyze, decide, do. When I pulled that line out, I am not thinking of the next or last decision. I'm retraining my brain to just do. Now, time to think, time to decide, time to do. This actually saves you time, because if you color it all, every third one, solid, it'd take forever. I just did a quick smiley face, and it looks cool. Normal versus inside outside the lines. It's very easy. Within 2 minutes of practicing, you're ready to go. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Keep your creative outlet 20 minutes a day. I'm validating it's okay. Happy doodling! Aloha.